Vanakkam and welcome to Conversational Tamil Lesson 6 Pronunciation. I know it's been a while since I uploaded my last video, and I apologize. I've been busy with work and travel, and I've also been sick. I've had a very bad throat infection, so my voice was very bad, and it took more than a month almost to recover from that. And so I'm back finally, and this is my first video in the new year, so happy new year and happy Pongal to everyone. Belated, I should say. But anyway, let's go ahead and start off with lesson 6, which is pronunciation. And I'd like to point out that this lesson is very important because it's ultimately in the pronunciation that you can speak proper Tamil. So here we go. Let's take an example, and I observe that many people mispronounce this word. So let's take an example here. Let's say you want to say I am studying. You can say நான் படிக்கிறேன். நான் படிக்கிறேன். Not படிக்கிற. So whenever you say that, for example, yourself, you're trying to refer yourself and say that you're doing something, it usually ends with that na sound, படிக்கிறேன். You can see that it ends with an n there. Okay? But some people pronounce it as படிக்கிற. So that is totally different meaning. That has a totally different meaning. In fact, if you take the next example, let's say you want to say you are studying. You can say informally, let's say you're just mentioning that your younger brother or sister is studying, you say நீ படிக்கிற. So there is no na sound at the end of it. It's just I'm of course representing this in English, but it's rey, you can say. Whereas the previous case, it's ren, so that n sound is very important when you're referring to yourself. But of course, if you want to say you are studying, and let's say to an older person, then you can say நீங்க படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. Okay, so that would be the formal way of saying you are studying. Now we go to the special sounds. Now this is a challenge. Anyone who can pronounce these sounds, especially the very first one, I can bet you they can learn Tamil. So this is the real challenge. And actually this sound, it is pronounced as Ra. Whatever you see there, ZHA, that is a special sound that is found in Tamil. Actually, I see even Malayalam, the other South Indian language, has this sound. But it is again pronounced as Ra. So a few words that have this sound are, well, the actual language itself, Tamil. It's actually pronounced as Tamil. Okay, it ends with that Ra sound. Another word is Param. Okay, and Param basically means fruit. And another example is Varai. Varai generally refers to the banana. So if you can say Varai Param, you can really learn to speak Tamil. So anyway, I also see that many people really don't get this sound, and they instead substitute the Ra sound for La, the La sound, the L sound. So they instead say Tamil or Palam or Valai, it's okay, you can live with that, but the correct way of pronouncing it is Tamil. Another word is the nya sound, nya. Actually, I'm writing it down here with a G, although the G is actually silent. Some people say jnanam. So you start off with the G, but it's almost silent. So you say jnanam, okay, which is knowledge. Also, of course, we're not learning the Tamil script here. We're not learning how to read or write Tamil. I'm just using English to denote some of these sounds. So if you actually look at the script in Tamil, there is a letter which can be pronounced as ka or ga. Sometimes it's substituted, and it really depends on the circumstance. And another letter, the same letter basically can be pronounced as sa or cha. Similarly, pa and ba have the same letter. So it really depends on which kind of sentence and which kind of scenario it is you're using to choose which one it is. So it takes a while to get the hang of this, but we'll go a few examples here. So ga and ka. So kai, for example, is vegetable. Generally, it refers to a vegetable or anything that's not yet ripe. So, for example, if you take coconut, you can pronounce this as tengai or tenga. So, ka and ga. Okay. And another common Tamil name is Venkat, but it can also be pronounced as Vengat. And you will actually see that there are other South Indian people other than Tamil who have names like Venkat, for example, Telugu. So, but you'll never see a person who is a Telugite who has a name Vengat, right? But generally, if you see a person with the name Vengat, you know he's Tamil because um, they have substituted that ka sound for a ga. But that's a simple example. Another one is sa and cha. Okay, the same letter denotes the sound sa as well as cha in Tamil. So an example is the word say or the word tell. You can pronounce that in Tamil as sollu or chollu. Okay, sollunga means tell me. Cholunga also means tell me, but you can again substitute the sa or the cha. And different parts of Tamil Nadu they use different sounds. Some people say sollu, some people say chollu, and similarly ba and pa are can also be interchanged. And I really don't think there are many occasions when this has to be done, but I hope this lesson gives you an idea of the subtleties in pronunciation, and we learn some more interesting, more fun things in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Nandri Vanakkam.